Okay, FM 101.7.
When for Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, a former Deputy Minister of Education in charge of Tertiary. Why am I saying Jenny or General Man of Town? Now you're in train come. Honorable, good morning.
Yo, Mania, good morning.
Naboko dear.
Yeah, me Adam. Now where?
Miss Moboko pa. Honorable na yes, budget here you read here. Utie wie ya na adon sa gu uti adan a Volta region akwa ba akokora ya modi ena nkrofo atu omo no agu so na ye Okudzeto duebu na dodo pepper so na ye hefa Eastern corridor na me he asemi e ba ne sei
Yo, me that's Eddie Kaim, my venture to Fonyana, na me damo se one frame. I'm say in yetia yes members of parliament. The reason why budget no or share your constitution of Ghana no, the Minister of Finance is to present the budget to parliament or present the budget new year. And yes members of parliament yeti ho keke na ya presenting na ya bohu say na ubia kofie, and that's the end there be or presentive budget and any finance minister presentive budget what is expected, and it's members of parliament ebe shushim ebe ye analysis ebe scrutiny internal budget no you present it. We are share your standing order 140 no after 3 days no you debate. Members of parliament are supposed to debate the content of the budget and the various committees ebe ejuma on the estimates. Now the estimates you're putting it together to have the appropriation bill passed, and all the various government departments and agencies able to me spend it into the whole budget process as I say yenina yetia say ejuma pa na as members of parliament as I say any the onerous duty constituents ediamaye say young courtina parliament ho na yen ye ejuma ye enti as I say ye bomodiana ye ejuma no enti ye receive budget no 13th November. Ye receive a presentation from the honorable minister and after the presentation we call the website of the ministry to get the full to read and to start preparing myself for the debate. Best starting Monday. Into May kind budget, and I mean who say pages 160 and 161 are buying as selected a number of roads in every region. Say Saquino was selected. That will be the priority for 2020. Heading now on Modima those roads and critical regional road projects program for construction in 2020. Critical regional road projects. Mm-hmm. Critical. Yenina yeti sa word na say critical. Enti make kind sa entries from which first region all the way to the last region, which is western north. You see Omama region, Omama the road or bridge, the selected ones, averaging about 3 or 4. Dudwana enya 4, Ebi enya 3 critical road projects and bridge projects. And at the third column, the distance, the kilometers that the road and the bridge will cover. And may analyze it, listen, and I mean who say the Volta region and feature cry. Who say Ghana say there were 16 regions. You are moving from 10 to 16. You created 6 additional regions.
Mm-hmm.
List now, 15 regions and a feature. Yes, I mean, there's one region which is totally absent, the Volta region. Now, as a member of parliament from the Volta region, certainly, I must be concerned. And my friend, my colleagues, and we started discussions. Then, of course, maybe make kind of maybe a mistake, and almost so download a check here, and we started raising concerns. Your colleagues on the other side, so I discussed here, and it was clear that Obia me copy Volta region and critical regional road projects. Now, as I said, maybe to just say, it be confused the year cano. Men can will be say, ufa budget na, yambo Volta region ding, and project be a Volta region, even in the road sector, in the budget. Men casa. The American NSA usher the critical regional road projects. Volta region has not been featured. Now, as I say, what kind of budget we are? The 20.
Me bacho say now can pass ultimu bi mama ya.
Yo, fortunately, the me can me troye, a idea me troye, and it is available me troye on my Facebook and on my Twitter. Na Obama memre kakra
bacho make me namre
mamen ko Twitter na men kind dia me troye me what Twitter say na me troye I quote, why is provision not made in the 2020 budget for critical road projects in the case of only the Volta region? See table below. Into that table 21. May a snapshot and me attach it to my post. And then I continue. I said, how does the Akufo-Addo administration expect particularly MPs from the Volta region to explain this to our constituents? The final paragraph, third and final paragraph, Mitchell says, more fundamentally, how will government justify this aberration in the face of the 1992 Constitution, which enjoins governments to undertake even and balanced development of all regions? And this is my statement, Medetoja, and as I've said, may attach the extract from the budget, pages 160 and 161. Now, it is very, very crucial to make the point, sir. Mate say, table now, the honorable MP for Northton is referring to a compilation of projects in the budget. And the Volta region and Kata table no krana. What kind other parts of the budget that Volta region project? Please, that is a false claim to make. And you know, say table where I come a compilation, and I say projects are a war region piano, and nona ya compile it in this table. That is not the case. Yanfa Greater Accra, for example, copy of page 158, Greater Accra, Ubehu said in the budget text, and the Ministry of Roads and Highways, budget are reported on 2 roads in Greater Accra region. That is the Roundabout project, MPS project, and the Obechebi interchange project, the Kaneshi area. Now, so Uber, the table maker was in table 21, the critical regional road project. And Greater Accra, you have 3 entirely different projects listed, which are critical roads. Rehabilitation of Ayawaso Town Road, 10 kilometers. Rehabilitation of Okaikwe North Town Road, 11 kilometers. Reconstruction of Tema Industrial Area to Bon Road, 7.7 kilometers. Into critical road projects, we know a different category. Apart from projects now, air cost to our budget are reported on every region. No, Aban decided say, Omobe select region Biano, Ombe select 3-4 critical road projects. Omobe year 2020. Remember, say budget when Minister of Finance, aka say a year of road budget. Indiana, Omo created this critical regional road projects category. Omo listed the regions are every region will get 3 or 4 critical roads that will receive special attention. And people who are trying to confuse, obfuscate, or say they will just muddy the waters. No, they should get things straight. We do our best to try to read the entire document and to do our due diligence and background checks and sana yabekasa, because we know that what we say as members of parliament does not only represent us, but it has a bearing on the institution. Now you're represented. It's not as though we just rush to town and put out statements. Those who are out there who are mischievously trying to confuse the issues, Omunjai, OSHA critical regional road projects are a separate category. Region beer, regardless of the air cost and pledges are about the road sector in the budget. About critical roads, every region, and OSHA region by region. For example, OSHA Ashanti region say in other parts of the budget, Abaya can say Omobeye Ejisu Kwine. But under the critical road category, Ashanti region, I was 3 Obuasi Town roads, Mankranso to Tepa to Mambai, and I'm very happy that Tepa is there because women say many Tepa there. It's my second home. The third one, Buakwa to Bichem Junction, under critical roads, and you need to understand what government is doing. Indiana, senior government officials, they said the Honorable Osafumafu, who have admitted, are buying a mistake. They will seek to correct it. That kind of response, is more acceptable than Omo pese Omo obfuscate na Omo confuses Ghana for that approach. It doesn't do them any good.
Honorable, sir, critical roads project, how different is it? And how special is it from ordinary road projects? Because me do the paper so no near the idea, and no difference. A woman say,
OSHA budget now, paragraph 252 of the budget. Abayan Kasa can say, this will be the year of roads. Now, almost selected critical roads here. And for my background check, Mate say, Abayan Efre regional ministers, and I almost be our Ministry of Finance, and I almost submitted this, what in their view, the Ebeboa regions, these are critical roads. And Abayan prioritize this list of critical roads. That is the difference. When we say the other roads, who kind 2017 budget, a feature, 2018 budget, a feature, 2019 budget, it was also captured, not a budget anymore. Now, so they didn't really receive attention. I'm sure if you follow social media, there are many people from various communities. Muka say, Mekrabaku was my constituency. Volivo Bridge to the Dofwadi Dome. Now our 2017 budget, about 2018 budget, 2019 budget, so not a and it is back in the 2020 budget still hasn't taken off, and there are many of these projects now. So I think that to give confidence and assurance, and to also make special provision, Indiana are buying a create this separate category of critical roads into Ushep Appendix 6 of the budget now. I think that's on page 233 of the budget, Appendix 6. Road infrastructure are allocating 1.2 billion cedis. And you see, this allocation points I mean raising, you pay attention to. Budget, and yet, words in Kwan, promises in Kwan, it comes with an allocation. And Yambo Wudinya, then it means that there is no financial allocation made, no provision. And the Woko Appendix 6, so 1.2 billion, which are for these critical roads. It means that once Volta region has not been captured under the critical roads category, there is no allocation, because every project piano, calculation. Now budget now. That is what leads MPs to then assess and pass the appropriation bill. Then we'll get the final ballpark figure, the total revenue and expenditure for the fiscal year in question. And as I say, budget is not just if you like a wish list and window shopping. It's a serious exercise that has projects, that has expenditure attached, and revenue generation measures, and every project piano want a cost. And when who region, when who then don't expect there is money in the budget to take care of that project. And the area reason is a very important issue.
Oh, okay.
Accusing of engaging in tribalism. That is very, very unfortunate. May I like to be very scrutinous. If it was a half region, and a Greater Accra region, and a Northeast region, and a young feature, as a member of parliament, I owe a duty to raise it. It shouldn't be about which region really has been omitted. It has just happened, this neglect Miami region, and it is very important to raise it, because one raise it and that's will come back to your constituency, and your constituents find out. Budget. How do you, as a member of parliament, justify your continuous stay in the house? Wouldn't the people say, you have re-elected and you have disappointed them, they've sent you to parliament and you are not doing what you must do? And raise it that those are just, you see, when people don't want to face facts, addressing issues. We are expecting, fortunately, senior minister mistake. Now, if you've made a mistake, there are processes, lay down procedures. You must come back to parliament and relay that table and make sure, Volta region and the roads for Volta region are captured. It must also then reflect in the final allocation, the cost, they affecting the figures in the budget. Let us do the right thing and radio attacks, and address it. The matters we are raising. These are important matters. Let's take to the facts. Obi en accuse obi en kase menka da in my post ebia abanwe en Volta region menka obi bia menka se Volta region for mon sorry and answer monko attack obi menka sa. I'm just raising facts within very measured and rational parameters.
Okay.
Doing my work as a member of parliament. That's
but honorable, a senior minister, because it was an omission, and the Ghanaian Observer, page 10 or say, contrary to the assertions by the National Democratic Congress, member of parliament for North Town, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa that the 2020 budget did not make any provision for road projects in the only Volta region. Many projects have been captured in the budget and construction. It has, however, emerged that some officials at the Ministry of Finance deliberately deleted the portion capturing road construction in the Volta region from the final print delivered by the Finance Minister on the floor of Parliament on Wednesday.
Eddie Kaino, there are two parts to this story. First part, and it's almost contrary to my assumption, said there are no roads. I have explained that. So what I'm talking about is the critical roads category, and I've read my post to you. I made it clear. So what kind? The pages 160 and 161 and critical regional road projects, Volta region, anyhow. You see the other parts of the budget, all the regions, all the 16 regions, our projects in all the other parts. Now, so apart from those projects, those same 16 regions have the opportunity to get another project known as the critical roads in table 21. And those additional critical roads, Volta region, anyhow. Your constitution, which I made reference to earlier, clear say there should be no discrimination, there should be even and balanced development into BB for all regions. All regions must feature. Into let us get that clear. I was referring to a specific allocation, critical regional roads, and Volta region has been off. All the other regions are what critical roads. They also have other roads. I've just given you the example of Greater Accra. Greater Accra, Bechebi, Lamte, Tentachi, Tamarana, which is mentioned. Now, so about critical roads, they have a separate set of projects. And the newspaper must get their facts right. The second issue newspaper now raises Kofubi na finance ministry na omodelity. That's a serious allegation, very very serious. And if that is the case, I think that the government owes the people of this country an investigation, and they need to find out. Because my Juma on budget for many years, since I was at the Ministry of Information, since I was at the Ministry of Education. You see, it's a multi-sectorial. Ube submitted your various ministries' estimates. Apart from that, we now make a small committee, proofreading, editing, and looking at the general communication side of the budget. It goes through various stages, right from civil servants all the way to the consultants, the politicians. And I'm surprised throughout all these layers, Obia who said there is somebody at the ministry who has let the government down this way. And I think that the least they can do is to fish out that person, investigate, and that is if this theory we are being told is true. If it is the case, Obina Cheddar obey sabotage buying. If it is not, if it wasn't a deliberate thing that was done, in the hopes ABR this will pass off without being seen. You recall, the vice president has in the very early days, 2017, or accusing minorities, we don't read, we are not scrutinous. Very unpalatable words he used on us. But I'm sure over the time, Ghanaians are seeing who reads and who doesn't, who is scrutinous. And I think that if those newspaper allegations are true, it raises very, very serious matters. As I said, by a investigation. Because what else is happening at that ministry? What else, even in their dealings with other entities, right from the IMF, World Bank, embassies, other countries? That's a nerve center. And if you are saying, 3 years into your government, you can't trust all the people you are working with, then we are not really safe as a country.
Medas Anopay.
Yo, Mr. Medas.
Yes, say Well, I'm for Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, MP for North Town, and the K101.7. So any
OKFM 101.7.